Well, let's get back to that slick situation that is headed our way tonight. Meteorologist Kate Bilo is here with the areas that will get hit the hardest by the icy conditions. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Jessica. And you can see the roads there next to us looking a little wet in spots already. But here's the good news right now. Current conditions showing temperatures are still above freezing in Philadelphia, Wilmington, Dover, Millville. These temps will drop close to freezing before the precipitation really picks up later this evening. The areas I'm more concerned about are areas you can see already down around the freezing mark, and temps will drop a couple more degrees before the precipitation really picks up. So it's freezing in Trenton right now, 31 in Allentown, it's 27 in Mount Pocono, and this cold is going to hang on as the rain begins to fall. And by the way, look how cold it is across the central part of the country. It is 13 degrees in Dallas right now. Much of Texas and the deep south nearly shut down with power outages, icy roads. The infrastructure there just not equipped to handle that kind of cold like it is around here. Now, Storm Scan 3 for us showing just some very light drizzle starting to work its way in. This is just the beginning of what's heading our way later tonight. But any untreated surfaces here in any of these areas where you see the pink, this is going to get slippery very, very quickly. Now, most of the roads are still brined. Most of the main roads still have salt on them from our previous storms and certainly from the weekend. However, untreated surfaces going to be a problem. Bridges and overpasses tonight, as well as things like tree branches and power lines. You can't brine those. So areas to the north and west that see some significant ice accumulation will have to be concerned about downed tree branches and power outages. Those are the areas right here in this ice storm warning. In this dark plum color up into the Pocono region. That goes until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And areas in that zone looking for as much as a quarter inch to a half inch of ice accretion. Across the Philadelphia area, I-95, this is a winter weather advisory. Basically what this is saying is we could get a period of freezing rain, likely late tonight into the early overnight hours. Just a glaze where things could get a bit slippery, and then the changeover to plain rain. So future weather shows by about 10 or 11 o'clock, that's when things really start getting nasty outside. Temps are still around freezing here in those north and west suburbs, and we are going to be seeing the rain continuing to fall. Now, this falls as rain. Don't expect to hear it ping against your window. This is not sleet. This is just plain rain that freezes as soon as it hits that sub-freezing surface. Mount Pocono 26 here, and it's not going to rise quickly. In fact, 3 a.m. it's still in the 20s in the Poconos. Rain falling on that is going to become a sheet of ice. Further to the south, we're in the 40s and 50s. So by tomorrow morning, around the city and nearby suburbs, even up into the Lehigh Valley, roads are likely just wet. It's the Poconos, the northern Lehigh Valley, that we are going to be seeing the threat for ongoing power outages, because even once the changeover to rain happens, the damage will likely have been done, especially in this dark purple zone where up to a half an inch of ice could come down and accumulate. Now, a half an inch of ice on a power line adds 500 pounds of additional weight. It's amazing to think about it, but it just pulls on those power lines, pulls on those tree branches, and down limbs and power outages are likely there. Also in that brighter pink shaded area, even up to a quarter inch of ice can cause at least scattered power outages. Around I-95 in the nearby suburbs, it's a glaze to a tenth of an inch. Again, that's not a huge deal. Slippery roads will be the biggest impact. Further north and west, minor outages, and then in that quarter inch to half inch zone, branches down, power outages likely. If any spot gets over a half inch of ice accumulation, extended outages will be a concern. And then our next storm in the queue, I'd be remiss not to mention this. This will get in on Thursday through much of the day, Thursday into Thursday evening. We're talking snow, a slow changeover to a wintry mix Thursday evening, and then possibly some rain into Friday morning. But this is likely to bring some significant accumulations, likely upwards of 6 inches as of now, to much of the area Thursday into Friday, then a dry but sunny weekend. We'll send it back to you.
Okay, thank you.